Good morning students. We are doing chapter balance of payment. Today we will do the last topic of this chapter, that is autonomous and accommodating items. The transaction which we record in the balance of payment, it can be categorized as autonomous transaction and accommodating transaction. Now what it means, let's see. First is autonomous items. So these transactions are those transactions which take place to earn profits. It means the purpose is to earn maximum profit. This is the first point. Second, the other name of these above the line items, or third, these transactions are independent in nature. For example, if a foreign company wants to make the investment in the India with the aim of earning more and more profits, then such a transaction is considered as a autonomous item. And these transactions take place both on the capital and current account. For example, on the current account, export and import of goods or services, these are the example of autonomous transaction. And on the capital account, receipt and payments of long-term loans by private individuals are considered as the autonomous transactions. So because of these autonomous transactions, there may be surplus or deficit in the BOP. So if the autonomous receipts are more than the autonomous payment, then there will be surplus in BOP. And if autonomous receipts are the less than autonomous payment, then there will be deficit in BOP. Now second is accommodating items. So accommodating items are those transactions which take place to cover the deficit or surplus in the autonomous transactions. So these transactions are not independent in nature. These transactions are done just to cover the deficit and surplus in the autonomous transaction, or we can say that to maintain the balance in BOP account. Okay, so it corrects the disequilibrium in autonomous items of BOP. And the other name of these transactions is below the line items. For example, if there is a current account deficit in the BOP, then these deficits is settled by the capital inflows from abroad. For example, borrowing, foreign exchange reserves, or borrowings from IMF or foreign monetary authorities. Clear? So we have discussed all these points under autonomous and accommodating items. So next we have a very important question, that is difference between autonomous and accommodating items. So you can write all these points in the difference. We get this 3-mark question in the boards. First of all, you will write meaning and effect on BOP account. These transactions are independent of the state of BOP account, and accommodating transactions are undertaken to maintain the balance in BOP account. Third, current and capital account. These transactions take place on both current and capital account, and accommodating transactions take place only on the capital account. Alternative name. So autonomous transactions are also known as above the line items, and accommodating items are known as below the line items. Deficit or disequilibrium in the balance of payment. If you will get the word disequilibrium, disequilibrium means there may be deficit or surplus in the BOP account, and deficit in the BOP means when we have deficits in the BOP. It means when receipts are less than the payments. So there are many reasons of this disequilibrium, economic reasons, political reasons, and social reasons. So first of all, meaning of disequilibrium or deficit in BOP, it arises when the total inflows on the autonomous transactions are less than the total outflows on the account of such transactions. Okay, and on the other hand, if total inflows are more than the total outflows of autonomous transaction, then there will be surplus in the BOP account. Okay, and this blue box, it shows the official reserve transaction, and the other name of this is foreign exchange reserve. This is very important question. Please do this point. You may get this question in 3, 4 or 6 mark also. Okay, so I hope this chapter is clear to you.